ThermalPass is a fever detection device which is essentially a filter. It filters out someone who might have a fever so that that individual does not spread contagions. This needs to become the new norm for any public place, a retail store, government buildings, wherever. It allows us to give people a sense of comfort and safety in knowing that people before them who are in the same environment are fever-free. So it's a mitigation of the spread of contagions. What's happening here today is we're in our final stages of performance testing, which is very exciting because we've been collaborating with our engineering firm in California and our engineers here in Toronto, and we're going through all the different tests to make sure that when we do go to that commercial launch, everything is perfect.
So with ThermalPass, we're getting a reading of 35.22, 35.2. Okay, those are fairly consistent. 35.54, 35.5, 35.16, 35.4. So very good readings. 35.86, 35.6 with the hat. Beautiful. This test is showing us that in a situation where someone tries to mask a fever, ThermalPass is still registering an accurate temperature. Amy's been cooling her forehead. Thermal gun will not register a temperature. Now we're going to have Amy walk through ThermalPass to see what happens. Her average temperature when she walked through ThermalPass without cooling down her forehead was
35.7.
35.7. Walking through after having the ice pack on her forehead, her temperature is 35.9. So clearly we're showing that you're still going to be able to pick up temperature even when someone tries to cool down their forehead.
So what we're trying to do is emulate a fever by heating up Jason's forehead and having him walk through the ThermalPass. A light goes off, which identifies that they do have a temperature above normal. For over almost 100 years, hospitals have had infectious protection control measures in place for pandemics and other contagions. And now, these measures need to be in the office place, in factories, in retail stores, in stadiums, everywhere. This was an innovation inspired out of necessity. We took the human condition and people and their feelings into consideration when we designed ThermalPass as a fever detection system. People don't want to have an intrusive thermal gun pointed at their head 6 inches away, which interferes with social distance protocols. They don't want to have their picture recorded or taken because they want their privacy respected. We came up with a very people-friendly, touchless solution in ThermalPass. It's a thermal, medical-grade, sensor-based solution. There are 20 sensors. Each one of them takes 20 readings per second. So that's 400 readings per second. These are the same sensors that are incorporated into hospital industrial thermometers. And what's great about them is their accuracy. We want to be one of the most accurate solutions out there. So someone walks into the workspace, chances are they won't even notice it because the ThermalPass fever detection system will be placed at the door entrance. So they'll walk through, and at that point there'll be 400 temperature readings. The person most likely won't even notice, keep walking, and away they go, unless they have a temperature, at which point a light goes off, which identifies that they do have a temperature above normal, and nearby there is someone taking that information, receiving the information as it's coming in real time from the ThermalPass unit. One of the great aspects of ThermalPass touchless fever detection system is a large volume of people can go through without any interruption during their day. You don't have to worry about a backup and a congestion of people having to wait and take forever. You can actually walk through at a decent speed and have your temperature reading. Whether it be a retail space, a factory, a grocery store, what have you, the common denominator is you're going into a space where everybody has passed through ThermalPass and been through the fever detection process. So we know that everybody in our collective space is okay and they don't have a fever. Incorporating ThermalPass as a fever detection device gives us an opportunity to contribute to getting back to normal.